Welcome back everybody to the Cirque Show 24/7. This is Season 1, Episode 11 of The Flash, entitled The Sound and the Fury. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, now this episode I really enjoyed because you get to learn more of a backstory on Cisco, and you get to learn a little bit more on Dr. Wells, and like I said, this episode, it's one of those episodes where it's a villain of the week episode. I didn't really care too much about the villain of the week. He was okay, but he served his purpose more to get to know like Cisco and Dr. Wells. So that was enjoyable to watch. Now, we get one of Dr. Wells' old proteges. Like, he was like the top of his game. He was like Dr. Wells' chosen one, or prodigal son, as they say in the episode. He comes back to get revenge on Dr. Wells because, as you know, everybody wants to get revenge on Dr. Wells because of, you know, the particle accelerator and how, you know, he basically run a lot of people's lives. So he's back to get revenge. He calls himself Pied Piper, and you can tell just from the get-go that, oh, he was one of these people that Dr. Wells really did wrong, and you could tell he was very jealous of Cisco because Cisco was like the new blood, and I like that. I like to see like how, you know, Cisco met Dr. Wells and how he got in between, you know, Star Labs, and how he became who he is, and you see like his first interactions with Dr. Wells. You see his first interaction with Caitlin and stuff, and that was a really good thing, just to see like, oh, he was basically the same Cisco. He was just very in awe of everything he saw, and, you know, Dr. Wells or Pied Piper, he sees this and like, oh, I see what's happening here. You get this new kid and you're gonna try to push me to the side and stuff, and it's very jealous emotions that happens, and Dr. Wells basically ends up taking the particle accelerator away from this guy and kind of uses it to his advantage, because the guy tells him like, yo, we both created this, but I don't think we should turn this thing on because I think it's going to injure a lot of people. It might kill a lot of people. So I don't think the benefit outweigh the negatives in this situation. Dr. Wells didn't care, didn't want to listen to him, and he basically fires him from Star Labs, and that's where the animosity comes in between these two. So he comes back, he sets his revenge for Dr. Wells. You find out now that, oh, Dr. Wells, he has this speed. You see that he has like the flash speed and stuff like that. So that was really cool to see, and you can see that him using it is I don't know if it's killing him, but it's weakening him a lot because he can't control it. It comes in and out when it wants to, and it drains a lot of his energy. So I'm interested to see how that plays out with Dr. Wells. We get our first hint at the Speed Force towards the end of this episode, and that was really cool. And the whole aspect of him just kind of... This episode was, I liked how they used like the game of chess in this episode as like a subplot, and used it to Dr. Wells' benefit, because as you know, that's what he does. He loves to play chess with Barry. He loves to play chess, and he used to play chess with this guy, and how he out maneuvers him and outsmarts him and outthinks him in this battle with the Flash and stuff. It was brilliant. I liked it. I liked the way it went about, and you can tell that Wells has just a lot going on under his sleeves, and he has so much things that he's not sharing with Barry and the group, and him just trying to keep that at bay is only going to last for so long, because people are going to start figuring it out. You know, Joe is at that point to where he's investigating Dr. Wells and stuff. I do love the side plot that they're giving Iris. You know, she's got like her dream job to be like a journalist at this at this like Daily Bugle. Obviously it's not called that, but at like this news firm. But these people don't really care about like what she has to offer. Only that she has to offer that she knows something about the Flash, and that's all they want. But she's at the point to where she doesn't talk to the Flash anymore. So she kind of feels used and not really wanted there. So hopefully they explore that a little bit more, and, you know, give her like a little subplot and a little sub story, because I'm liking what they're doing with it. Like I said before, having Joe really pushing this Dr. Wells investigation is gonna be really entertaining to watch and see how that plays out in the main storyline, and if he's going to be the first one to actually find out Dr. Wells' true identity, and what's that going to and how's that going to transpire, and who is Dr. Wells really. In my opinion, watching this episode, I don't really think he's the reverse Flash. I actually think he's just an older version of Barry. They do talk, like I said, they do talk about the Speed Force. So I think he's like an older version of Barry. Something bad happens. And when you kind of put Dr. Wells and Barry Allen in the same room, and you kind of have them standing up and stuff, they got the kind of same structure build. They look like, or Barry looks like if he got a little bit older, you know, dyed his hair black or something, he would look just like Dr. Wells or something. So I think he's just an older version of Barry Allen, but that's just my opinion. I do know that it's been like interviews where he said he is the reverse Flash, but I think that's like a deploy, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But like I said, this episode was really, really good to just focus mainly on Cisco and Dr. Wells, and just like get to know them a little bit more, and get to know like these more deeper secrets that Wells is holding, and get to know, you know, how Cisco started. It was very entertaining. A lot of great one-liners where, you know, Cisco is like, I really hate that guy, and sometimes he can be a jerk, but sometimes he can be such a dick. Something like that. It was a cool line. It was very funny. I like the fact that he was mad that the guy called himself Pied Piper, but he respected it because it was actually a cool name. So yeah, it was a good episode. I do love like the tag towards the end where they do talk about the Speed Force, and that Pied Piper knows what happened to Ronnie, and that he might be an element to bring Ronnie back and to see what's happening to Ronnie and stuff, and like the backstory to Ronnie and Firestorm, and how that's all going to come to be, because I feel like that's coming up pretty soon. So overall, what do you guys think about this episode? Please like this video, comment, subscribe, tell me what you thought. Guys, today is January 29th when I upload this video. I am having a live show today at 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern time. And it's going to be just to get to know the new co-host, Claude. Most of the questions are going to be about her. If you want, I'm going to be there too, but it's mostly to get to know her and stuff like that. So if you want to ask her a question or post a question to the new co-host, Claude, please do it in the video in the link below. I'm going to put the link below. It might be annotated somewhere up here too, but in the link below, it would be a place where you can send your questions, or you can just find it on YouTube. It's post your questions for the show of 1/29/2015. It's today, guys, so please post your questions and we'll get to know that, and hopefully we get to see you guys at the live show tonight. So we're super excited for you guys to meet the new co-host. So as always, this is the Cirque Show 24/7. Be easy.